You see me?
Keep it light.
Now you don't.
Keep it light. Keep it light.
Now you see me? Now you don't. Okay, I'm getting distracted now. Let's get into this. Hey, why am I like? I need to work out. I need to do gymnastics. In fact,
It's recording, right?
some other time.
And you're saying this.
Of course I am. Okay. Hello, people, and welcome to
Before Bed, not after bed.
After bed.
And guys, this is episode 3.
Episode 4.
Oh, sorry guys, episode 4.
Yeah. Whenever I say something, I know I'm right. I'm gonna be doing the oath dance because I know everything when I'm right. Okay, so look forward to that. Anyway, today's topic is gonna be about education. How did you phrase it though?
If you had the opportunity to change anything or everything about the education system, what would it be? And probably why? Yeah.
In regards to the college, I would say I think college should be like abandoned and replaced with apprenticeships, because I think that's much more better. Like, people learn on the field, you know, you go in there, you're learning from experience than just from the books.
No, I slightly disagree, because I feel like college is good as it is right now, but what they should introduce, because what I've noticed from my experience is like, I did health and social care when I was in in college, and as well as performing arts, but what they kind of failed to do was to organize like field trips or going into the the organizations, just to kind of get a clear glimpse and an idea of how it is, what it is to work in an environment, why it's important to work in an environment, what roles and duties we will be having. But instead they brought a nurse in, if that makes sense. They brought a nurse in, and the nurse only just described to us what we could be doing and all of that. It's okay, it's giving us an insight, but like, it's not enabling us to actually, develop the skill by doing a few things practically.
That's why I think apprenticeships,
and so basically it is essential that yes, we do need the classes to learn it theoretically, but we also need the apprenticeships as well to do it
with
practically.
Apprenticeship, they do the what was the word that you used? They do
theoretically.
Theatering. I can't move my foot and my tongue today. Okay, it's hot. My excuse. They have the practical side, which of course you're in the field, and as well as the paper side, where you're writing estimation, keeping diaries, reflecting on what you actually seen and done. I feel as though that is a faster, effective way to learn than being in a classroom and inviting one staff in from their experience. I mean, everyone is different.
Even going back to that point that you made about having, for example, the nurse come in and talk about her job and stuff. I think and the apprenticeships, I think that's great, but for me there's a problem, because there was a gentleman that said something on YouTube and I agreed with him. I can't remember his name. He said basically you have one teacher who's teaching 20 students who have different learning skills, different attention spans and different talents, but they're not catered to, so you're restricted to learn how to be a particular way, how to get to school on time, how to do your homework and to follow rules and to become what the system wants you to become. And I just feel like, okay, there's a bit of a problem here. And for me, some things that I will change is finding a way, something that you mentioned.
That's where the apprenticeship comes in handy as well.
But to also allow you to come out of not what everybody says, this is what we have available in the world, but to allow you to find what your own talents are, so that you don't leave school or even college or university feeling like, you know what, I've done this stuff and it's not me, and I don't know what to do with myself because my talents and my skills haven't been explored, but it's been catered to how to only work the 9 to 6 and how to just be a scientist, doctor.
But with apprenticeships, it covers every career sector.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Actually, no, it does.
It does. You've got your art, you've got your music, you've got your retail, you've got fitness.
But with these careers,
even nursing.
I mean, I feel like these are amazing. But again, when you think about it, lots of people are coming up with different inventions, different careers, different new names of titles of their business and stuff like that, which you wouldn't have had. And some of these people dropped out of school because they felt like they thought at first when I was in school they felt like a failure, that they didn't fit in and they couldn't follow the system because they were told these are the careers that I have available, whether it's apprenticeships or whether it's in school. But after a while, I don't know how it happened, they found their own self, they found what they enjoy doing, and then they being of it. And that's why some people, while we know these certain jobs exist because of these other people,
but the thing is, how else? Sorry,
we came out to make it happen.
It's like, how else do you think they will find what is their niche by going through a project, by being on the field, than just theatrical? You're doing this isn't really me. This doesn't work for me.
But
and that's why teachers. Do you know how you talk about everyone learns at different levels and everything? I'm thinking those who want to be, you got your primary school where you're learning your basics with your maths, your English, your creativity, you're having fun, you're learning through play, etc. and you're growing. And then when it comes to secondary school, yes, the maths and English is there, and science. But also, like you said, the basic life skills.
Yeah.
Like budgeting.
Yeah.
How to
pay electric gas, how
you're
to
learning
write
independency
and
what's important and about council and community.
Yeah.
Understanding our world and how
as well as finding your own talent and
then
skills.
I feel as though that's why I said with college, I'd say college should be out and apprenticeship should be in. But then with the apprenticeship in after that, they get to choose that sector 1 year each. Like when they're in the field, it's a different thing. Like thinking, I want to do it. But when you're experiencing it, you're like, this is not, and you're learning things as you're moving from career to career. Then you're seeing the business you want to do or whatnot because
even
of things you actually grasp.
Even with the apprenticeship, I think there should be a time cap. So instead of making it like 2 years or a year, making it, for example, like a 4-month thing, and they want to continue, keep extending, because I feel like we're all getting older. You don't want to waste time.
That is so true. 4 months, if you wish to continue with this apprenticeship, go ahead.
Keep
4 months within a year. I mean, there's 12 months within a year. Let's divide that 4. So you can study 4 different sectors within a year to find out what is my niche. And you've got another year if you want. If the second year, if you still can't decide to find out if you're still in the arts, in the whatever. That's why I like apprenticeship than the colleges.
But guys, here, this is where they're great ideas, but this is where we need to be clear enough and specify, is this for sixth form students or is this for like just college, for anyone who's out of the age bracket?
This is for sixth form. The thing is, actually, the thing is, it's from sixth form to college because they're still tied. It's just those who wish to prolong.
Sixth form is college, but
exactly.
It's for like age 16 to 18.
Yeah. It's for the apprenticeship.
Yeah. The age
from sixth form.
I was saying from college year, it should, instead of being college, should be the apprenticeship. Now I'm saying from sixth form and upwards. From 6 to, how many years do you people maximum they stay in college? I feel as though there should be a maximum of 4 years with the apprenticeship scheme.
Scheme.
So they're 16, 17, 18, 19. Actually, they should make it 5. So like 20. You know, some people still need that. It's like 20, that's it. Once you hit that 20 mark, you can't get the free apprenticeships. If you wish to continue on with your further studies in apprenticeships, then you can pay or something. I don't know.
I'm just saying,
you can find fundings. There you go. But I'm saying at least for you got the 5-year apprenticeship scheme, where from sixth form to your 20, because even people might not know what they want to be, and there's still a lot they want to discover to find who it is they are. And over the 5 years, they've grown a very good, solid CV and understanding of how the world works in
terms of their career path.
The career path. They will finally see where they're heading, what they really are like. You know, they're very good at communicating with people. Do they like being more involved with people behind the scenes or lights and whatnot?
Can I backtrack to something? What you're saying is not wrong. I totally agree with what you're both saying. Remember when I mentioned about one teacher being in teaching 20 students, and you mentioned something about the apprenticeship where you employ other students or to come into the schools to teach these kids, but you said to assist the kids, but again, there was a process now on top of that.
Oh yeah, the process is like
we covered there.
I feel it's
like a test. Talk about the test.
In fact,
I was
going to mention that. I was going to say, I was actually thinking maybe it's up to the teaching assistant to assess the child, but then this is the child's thingy. And all right, so I'm thinking once a child enters. Maybe from year 7 they should start the test, or year 8?
Year 7.
Year 7.
Year 7.
Okay, so from year 7, I feel as though it should be
a type of assessment.
A type of assessment that evaluates the child's speed. And so, have you ever heard of this? There's this game, this app thing that was called Brains. I thought it would come to me.
If you know, please let us know. But you know what? Can you elaborate just a little bit about this assessment?
Yeah, because what it does, it analyzes their speed, they analyze their quick thinking, how much, their understanding, their memory.
But can we upgrade it to like knowing how they learn better, the creativity side?
That's what I'm trying to remember that point, because it actually covers everything. It utilizes how their brain works. It analyzes that and it teaches you how to strengthen it. But anyway, I'm just saying to use that basis. I wish I could remember that again, so they can use that as a basis of analyzing the child's speed and whatnot. So we understand each child, their capabilities and their
way of learning.
So that when the children, the young apprentice that wish to become teaching assistants, they can go into that field, analyze what's
and the right apprentice will be the one to cater to that child for that sort of learning.
So we're kind of giving back in a sense. So every child is being seen to individually, catered individually, then as a whole one class, as you mentioned.
But we were also saying something about it not being fair for other teachers that thinking, oh wait a minute, then that means there's less jobs for us. And then you said something that was really smart, where the apprentice won't be necessarily paid, but their expenses will be covered, their travel expenses, their food will be covered, but they won't be paid for that but they're obviously going to get a qualification, their expenses are going to be covered. So that way, and also they're not going to be there for the long term. So for example, say it's a year or 6 months, year to 2 years, if anything, and then they get their qualification.
You get
naturally, obviously. But it also leaves room for other teachers to come in and actually be paid for what they actually do.
Yeah.
So
what I'm worried at is because because you know what? Because the children are not actually being teachers; they're being teachers assistants.
Exactly.
So those who are coming in to actually get the job as teachers.
But then there could be teaching assistants as well.
There will be 4
because it depends but this will be
a limit amount, in fact, of how many apprentices they take into the school, so that they won't be overdoing it for those who.
These should also be in the middle lower class schools as well, because lots of funding sometimes don't tend to be put into these schools. So maybe if we allocate all these apprentices to these public schools, so then therefore these other teachers and stuff, they can go to other schools where they can get better pay and everything else.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm just glad that I thought of that there should be literally a minimum of how many apprentices you take within the school. That way you leave openings for those who want to be qualified.
Different levels, different year groups.
But you know how the thing is, if they take more, that means they don't have to have any workers, and they're not paying.
Right.
They don't have to pay teachers when they can have free workers, free assistants. So I'm saying there should be a limit of how many kids they would take in apprentices, per school, so that there's still job opportunities
for teachers, actual teachers,
to be paid.
Apprenticeships.
That way they're not taking advantage of free workers.
No, that's so true. That's really smart.
Yeah.
So do it.
Thanks for
Oh gosh. Sometimes I can get a bit heated, so forgive me, girls. I'm just so passionate about things I don't really understand.
Weaknesses and stuff. I just hope you guys get what we're saying here.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when we speak passionately, when I speak passionately, I may not clarify what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I hope
hands go all over the place.
You understand what I'm trying to say.
Communication.
Tell us, what do you think? What would you change if you had the opportunity to change the education systems? What would you change and why?
Oh yeah.
Surf, yeah. We want to know.
We want to
And
know.
we can talk about it.
Yeah.
If it's good. Okay.
All right. Bye, people.
Bye.
Let me see if I can get out of here. 1,
2, 3.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Helps you out. She helps you.
My leg hurts.
Vale. Ay, ay, ay.